There ain't no party like a bull party, and these bulls are winning. We have a new record close. Stocks are mixed today, but the S&P is closing higher thanks to NVIDIA. Thank you, sir. If we look to fear and greed, we're now here at 66, which means we're continuing to go higher or forming higher highs. Bulls should not be surprised. We think it's 1995 where we can go mega big up. I'm talking 220% after the breakout. And again, don't give up on the bull market yet. So not expecting as many videos today since I'm posting a little bit later, but 83% chance we could be higher by 8 or 10%. And then don't give up on the bull market part 2, 80% chance we're going to be higher, looking for either 6 or 10%. So this is really bullish. However, what's going to happen when we face our final boss on Thursday? That's going to be Jerome Powell. Tomorrow we're going to get new home sales, crude oil inventories. I don't think those are really going to matter. I think what's going to matter this week is going to be whether Jerome Powell or our final boss comes in and gives us sweet words or sugar, or if we don't. We also got core PCE coming in on Friday. So remember, we are now in an area where QQQ is so close to going back into a green light. And the fact that we're this close is really significant. Let's remind ourselves what that means. Let's go here to QQQ. Sorry, S&P first. So as of right now, the S&P is currently in a green light because it's in an annual higher high over that previous high at 480. And then we're over 564, which means we're over the monthly higher high and we're into blue sky territory. That's bullish. For QQQ, this is the part where we don't yet actually have a breakout. We need to get above 486 to get there. Right now, we're right at resistance. Why? Because that's a monthly higher high. Technically here, let me actually double check. 485.54, we're at 485.37. So we're within, without roughly 20 cents. It's exactly 18. Let's see what these bulls got, because we need to get over there if we're going to make a run for the all-time high. Looking here at a weekly chart, we see we've tapped it 1, 2, 3 times. And if we're going to go, now's the time to do it. Why? Well, because versus last week, we already have a weekly higher high. So as of right now, we got 3 higher lows and 3 higher highs, whereas the S&P does not technically actually have a breakout here on the weekly. We would have 3 higher lows, but we don't yet have that higher high. So, all right, now going here to the daily chart, let's actually remind ourselves on what else we have to go through here. So Thursday and Friday is the really big day. I don't really want to make a very long video today because I think a lot of people are just going to either watch it or they're going to wait for tomorrow. So I'll ask you for a huge favor. If you could please consider smashing the thumbs up or subscribing to the channel, I would greatly appreciate that. So if you remember what we talked about yesterday, I'll give you a quick update on the one-day chart for the S&P QQQ. And then we'll see if there's anything else at the end here. So if you remember, what I said was that if this is the low, we want to form a higher low, higher low. Well, we don't have a higher low today. We have a bullish engulfing candle. And the reason why these areas were important was because on Friday, you can see the low established here is a bounce 1 cent higher off our previous all-time high. And then if we were going to move higher, this looked like an inverse head and shoulders here on the daily. So by bouncing off our low from Thursday, this looked like it was a pass. And at one point today, we actually formed an engulfing candle. We gapped up. We were below, which was a bearish engulfing candle. But boop, by the end of the day, we got a bull engulfing. So volume's also low. But if we look here to QQQ, we also have that bullish engulfing candle here. So very last thing, what we want to look for is going to be the dollar, VIX, and the 10-year note, because these things also impact the market. Looking here to a daily chart, well, they're damping, baby. We got a death cross, and that is good for bulls. So this is looking constructive here. Moving on to the VIX. If we can go below 14.78, even better. But we are at the low teens. Finally, the 10-year note. We're at 3.73, but what I actually care more about is going to be 2 more quick things as I'm thinking about this. Inversion's actually going down more, 0.4947. That's interesting. And then for SMH, nice. We're actually bull pivoting off this area. So for SMH, specifically here at 239, that was the area I was concerned could turn into a head and shoulders. So with NVIDIA leading the charge today, let's see if we can actually hold 239 and if we can form a higher high into the weekly close here. Thanks so much for tuning in. I will see you guys at 9:15 tomorrow. Thanks so much.